Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to morning news source. Only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm Raffy Ayeng, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. Tropical Depression Dante remains steady as it moves northwest over the Philippine Sea. Pag-asa reports packing winds of 55 kilometers per hour and gusts of 70 kph. Dante may intensify into a storm within 12 hours. Meanwhile, the Habagat continues to dump moderate intense rains across Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Central Luzon, and nearby areas. Pag-asa warns of more rainfall in Luzon, Visayas, and parts of Mindanao due to enhanced monsoon activity. Stay tuned for further updates. Floodwaters in Metro Manila are gradually subsiding, the MMDA reported, but some roads remain difficult to pass. In Manila, flood has cleared in key areas like Recto and Spania, though others like Taft UN still have gutter-deep waters. Malabon still faces knee-deep flooding near City Hall. Most roads in Parañaque, Pasay, Las Piñas, Navotas, and Mandaluyong are now passable, offering relief to motorists affected by recent monsoon rains. 6 people are dead, 5 injured, and 6 missing due to flooding caused by Storm Crising and the southwest monsoon, the NDRRMC reported. Over 1.2 million people across 9 regions were affected. Infrastructure and farm losses topped 467 million. New storm Dante and 3 other low-pressure areas threaten further rain. President Marcos, currently in the U.S., assured full government response and urged public vigilance as La Mesa Dam begins to overflow. U.S. President Donald Trump agreed to slightly reduce tariffs on Philippine goods to 19% following talks with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at the White House. President Trump praised President Marcos as tough negotiator and announced a near final trade deal, with the Philippines opening its market to U.S. goods. Despite strong defense ties, tensions with China remain a backdrop, as both leaders emphasize sovereignty and regional security in the South China Sea. Vice President Sara Duterte opposed the proposed U.S.-backed ammunition plant in the Philippines, warning it threatens the country's independent foreign policy. Speaking at The Hague, where she's visiting her detained father, Duterte urged Filipinos to reject actions serving foreign interests. The proposed facility in Subic Bay, supported by Ambassador Romualdez, aims to boost defense ties and jobs. Duterte stressed national interest should outweigh all foreign partnerships, regardless of the country involved. Iran remains firm on continuing its nuclear program despite U.S. strikes damaging key facilities. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said he called uranium enrichment a national achievement ahead of talks with Britain, France, and Germany in Istanbul. The meeting follows Iran's recent war with Israel and rising tensions over the 2015 nuclear deal. Meanwhile, Iran is set to meet China and Russia to discuss sanctions and the deal's future. President Volodymyr Zelensky announced new peace talks between Ukraine and Russia set for Wednesday in Istanbul. The move follows 2 earlier rounds with no breakthroughs. Zelensky said discussions will include prisoners, exchanges, and the possible meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The announcement came after fresh Russian strikes on Kyiv and growing pressure from U.S. President Donald Trump, who warned Russia to reach a deal within 50 days or face sanctions. The Department of Energy will use 57.4 million pesos from the PCSO to support renewable energy projects. The fund will finance research in sustainable aviation fuel, solar PV market studies, and energy mapping. A memorandum with the DOST ensures proper implementation. The grant from PCSO's 2023 income supports the Renewable Energy Trust Fund as mandated by law, aiming to boost renewables to 35% by 2030 and 50% by 2040. The Philippine Sports Commission suspended training and office operations at Rizal Memorial and PhilSports due to flooding caused by southwest monsoon. PSC Acting Executive Director Guillermo Iroy said only emergency teams were on site to protect equipment and ensure safety. Chairman Pato Gregorio ordered priority measures, especially for venue flooring. Sports like wushu and judo continued in affected areas while PSC monitors athletes and staff for any needed support. Actress Sylvia Sanchez and son, Representative Arjo Ataide, led relief efforts in flood-hit Quezon City, distributing hot meals to affected areas. Braving flooded streets, they served lugaw and sopas with bread, aided by volunteers from Sylvia's Foundation and Arjo's office. The duo has a history of community outreach, and their latest effort reflects their shared commitment to helping residents recover from the ongoing effects of heavy rains and flooding. And now a quick look for today's horoscope. Today, Libra, you may find clarity in a situation that has been causing inner conflict. Stay balanced and open to compromise. Conversations flow smoothly, making this good time to resolve tensions. Trust your instincts in emotional and financial matters. Check your luck. The universe might have a surprise in store. And today on Philippine Trivia, on this day, July 23, 1864, Apolinario Mabini was born in Tanawan, Batangas. Despite paralysis, he became the brains of the revolution and served as the first minister of the First Philippine Republic. Mabini's intellect and patriotism remained pillars of Philippine independence and governance. Lenny Aicardo wows fans with another makeup transformation on TikTok on today's trending. Social media influencer Lenny Aicardo has once again impressed netizens with a jaw-dropping makeup transformation. Famous for her stunning TikTok transformations, her latest video inspired by the Hunchix trend from Netflix K-pop Demon Hunters has gone viral. It has already reached 6.7 million views and more than 1 million likes. Lenny continues to captivate audiences with her creativity and charm. And that's all for now. Join us again at noon for more updates. I'm Raffy Ayeng, and this has been Tribune News on Q. Have a great morning.